A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Troy Trojans and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Miami headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They'll run him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hogs on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Pringle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under pressure. Fights off it. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Hand off from the... Oh, it's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. calls it. He'll pitch it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. With the draw, it's Pringle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Turns it upfield. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Pringle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Uh-oh, look out. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They go back to the hot hand. They fed him on this drive. They want to get touches to their wide receiver, the guy that can really change the game with his speed on the outside. Nice job being aggressive in the red zone. I say aggressive, getting to the edge quickly with that little touch pass, get it to your playmaker, and let him get a little bit of yardage.
The Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They give it to him again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Mensah. On target to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Moore. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeps it on first down. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The lone back's got it. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Dortch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Out wide right, it's Tate. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Couldn't set his feet.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on fourth.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Troy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The short hands, it's Vaughn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, pressure's coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Washington Huskies.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarter.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Compton. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They put the brakes on it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Rush is on. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Trojans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Ollie, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be...
Lots of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane! Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the return, it's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Taken down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got it looking for a first. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They've got him corralled. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for running room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Quick catch. Oh, he got loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hillman. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Snags it, and there's running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hillman. Blasted as he lets it go. Unloads in the nick of time.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Miami. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Tate. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A run inside, it's Palmer. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
First down here for the offense. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires on the move. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Plows his way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the fourth. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Out wide right, it's Vaughn. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Long way to go on second down. Leaves it in his belly. Enough to move the chains. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walters. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Palmer. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Offense set on first down. Defense in press coverage. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a